I'm Katie Boggs with another edition of the Trojan Wrap-Up. Now, it was a tough week for USC Athletics as many of our teams were on the road and about half brought home victories. So let's get right into it, take a look at how the week went down and what is to come in the week ahead. Let's start with our four-time back-to-back champion men's water polo team who started the weekend off right with a 22-5 win over number 16 Princeton right here at home on Friday. The Trojans then traveled to Santa Barbara to the USCAl tournament where they won, are you ready for this, their 9th tournament championship in the past decade. They were led by junior Nikola Vavic, who buried a career-high 6 goals in the title match against UCSB. Now the 14-0 Trojans will travel to Stanford to face the Cardinals this Saturday. Over to the court, the women's volleyball team picked up a win and a loss on the road in Washington. The weekend started off against number 5 Washington on Friday, where the women of Troy suffered a heartbreaking 3-0 loss, but they came back strong on Sunday with a 3-set victory against the Washington State Cougars. Now they will look to keep that momentum rolling as they return home to take on the Arizona Schools at the Galen Center this weekend. Over to the pitch where the women of Troy played 2 down-to-the-wire overtime matches in Arizona. First, it was in Tempe against Arizona State, where the women of Troy fell 5-4 when ASU netted the winning goal in the 101st minute of play. Then it was over to Tucson, where the match ended in a 1-1 draw, leaving the women of Troy with 1 win, 1 loss, and a tie in conference play so far. Now they will hit the road again this weekend to take on the Oregon Schools. Now let's talk football. Our Trojans had a bye this past weekend and are now gearing up to take on Utah in a sold-out game on Thursday night. This is USC's first trip to Salt Lake City in 95 years and is only the 3rd time in school history the Trojans have ever played at Utah. The game will be aired nationally on ESPN, so if you're not traveling to Salt Lake, make sure to catch all of the action at 6 p.m. on Thursday. Well, that's all for the Trojan Wrap-Up. Until next time, of course, check us out on our official Facebook page, on Twitter, and on the USC Athletic blog as well. I'm Katie Boggs for USCTrojans.com.